All right, so to break down game one, Stephen A. Smith joins us now on Coast to Coast. He is there. He was there last night. We saw you. So we just showed Pascal Siakam. We've been talking about him all morning long. Scotty Report says he's a beast now, 32, 8, and 5. Do you see him and the rest of the bench for the Raptors showing up like that for the rest of this series?
No, I don't see him doing that. I don't see him averaging 32 a game, shooting 82% from the field. I don't see that happening at all. But you give credit where credit is due. He obviously showed up last night, was getting some points on the break. They were really pushing the ball. And, of course, like Draymond said, he allowed him to get into a rhythm. That's simply something that you cannot do. But give credit where credit is due. He played well. Marc Gasol played well. Nick Nurse coached exceptionally well, making sure they exploited mismatches when switches took place and got the ball to the people that needed the ball, like Marc Gasol. And, of course, Fred VanVleet came off the bench and continued his torrid stretch. He had 15 points last night, hitting 4 three-pointers. So they deserve a lot of credit where a lot of credit is due. The flip side to it is that Kawhi Leonard ultimately had help when they doubled him and got the ball out of his hands. Steph Curry can't say the same for the Golden State Warriors. When Toronto successfully got the ball out of Steph Curry's hands, nobody really stepped up. Klay Thompson wasn't bad, but he wasn't the Klay Thompson that we know and love in terms of what he's capable of, and nobody else showed up offensively for Golden State. That's a problem.
Well, Golden State obviously has 2 more days to make adjustments, and I heard you talking about this morning on Get Up. So what would you, or how do you see this playing out? Do they still try to go after Kawhi, or do they try to focus on everyone else and let Kawhi just get his?
Well, a couple of things. I definitely think that you might want to explore staying at home, meaning staying with your man, engaging in switches, but not double teaming just to get the ball out of Kawhi Leonard's hands. Make sure that everybody has a body in front of them and just see what they're willing to do. If they want to sit around and let Kawhi Leonard go for 50 and play the role of spectators come fourth quarter when you make adjustments, they might not be in a rhythm to make shots the way that they did normally. And as a result, that could compromise Toronto offensively. But the biggest concern that I have for the Golden State Warriors is health. Iguodala got hurt in the fourth quarter yesterday. He's a pivotal piece in what they're trying to do. You already knew Kevin Durant was out. He's probably not going to be available for game 2. You're hearing game 4, but I don't know whether that's true or not. Boogie Cousins comes back last night, can't even give you 10 minutes. Maybe that was because of Steve Kerr. We'll see what adjustments are made then. But Iguodala is a component. He's a former NBA Finals MVP who is more than capable of hitting open shots when left alone in the corner or on the wing. And yesterday he resembled a construction worker, was shooting bricks before he got injured in the fourth quarter. So when we look at it from that perspective, either Iguodala is going to have to be somebody that does it, or if you are Steve Kerr, you're going to have to lean on a young guy like Alfonso McKinney and put him in a pressurized situation and see what he's got for you, because he's clearly athletic, he's got young legs, and he can hit open shots. You might have to go that route if Iguodala simply is not healthy enough to go for you.
All right, and we obviously know Kevin Durant is needed in this series. We've seen it. We've seen the matchups. You talked about that earlier as well. If Kevin Durant does not show up and we don't see him for the rest of the finals, can the Golden State Warriors get it done?
I think they could get it done if Iguodala is healthy. If Iguodala is not healthy, I don't see any way that they get it done. I don't think you could lose Iguodala and not have Kevin Durant and have Boogie Cousins so compromised. That's just too much to deal with. Even without Boogie, even without Kevin Durant, I give the Golden State Warriors a huge chance if Iguodala is healthy. But him getting hurt in the fourth quarter, clearly not looking like himself, definitely compromised health-wise. I think it's one of those really bad situations that if he's not healthy, I think the Golden State Warriors are toast. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it remains to be seen.
All right, Stephen A. Smith says Iguodala's health is definitely the key concern if they want to continue on and become a 3-peat champion. That's the Golden State Warriors. Thank you so much, Stephen A., for joining us here on Coast to Coast. You can watch Game 2 of the NBA Finals on Sunday at 8 Eastern on ABC.